was quiet, but the inbox wasn't. A name came through the wires. Mary from HiLoveDoll. No aliases, no fluff, just a straight shooter in a world full of shadows and knockoffs. She didn't bring a lawyer, just the truth. Sharp and clean, like a switchblade in moonlight. Most vendors play coy. She played it straight. Let's open the file. Welcome to the interrogation room, Mary.
Thank you, Mutt.
When someone's gearing up to buy their first doll, what vital clue do you see most folks overlooking or underestimating as they start their investigation?
From my experience, most new buyers tend to overlook the downsides of choosing the ultra-soft body material. Whenever a customer is considering it, I always make sure to explain things clearly. Ultra-soft dolls feel amazing, but the material is quite delicate. It can easily get dented if you press too hard with your nails, for example, so they need to be handled with extra care.
And while we're sleuthing through rookie files, any misstep you keep seeing first-timers make, something you wish they'd sidestep early in the game.
Yes, another thing people often underestimate is the doll's weight. Dolls don't move on their own. Sure, they're a bit lighter than real people, but keep in mind, unlike humans, dolls don't assist you when you're trying to hug or lift them. It's a large object that doesn't cooperate. Moving it around isn't as easy as it sounds, unless you're ready to hit the gym.
They certainly can be a workout. My dolls are 80+ pounds. Walk me back to that first sale. Your first case is HiLoveDoll. What went down in those early days?
Absolutely. My very first customer actually bought a doll repair tool. It was a gel for fixing jelly breasts. I was so excited that I couldn't sleep that night. Then came my second customer who bought a real lady doll, and he absolutely loved her. He ended up buying 2 dolls and even ordered several extra heads. It made me so happy to have a repeat customer right from the start.
What'd you pick up from that first experience? Any tricks of the trade stick with you?
What I really learned was how important it is to put myself in the customer's shoes. I started thinking, if I were the buyer, what kind of service would I want? Then I just tried to deliver exactly that. A lot of the positive feedback and recognition I get today comes from our genuine service, and honestly, from our true passion for dolls.
First sales are like first loves. Clumsy, thrilling, unforgettable. But the way Mary tells it, she made it count. In a city full of copycats, what's HiLoveDoll's secret? What separates you from the rest of the pack? Any trademark moves you're proud of?
It's definitely our sincerity and our love for creating surprises. We started out as doll lovers ourselves, and step by step, we've grown into people who now share that love and serve the doll community. What really sets us apart from other vendors is that we truly care about solving problems for fellow doll lovers. For example, we actively look for fashion designers to create custom clothing for dolls. If a customer shares something personal with us, maybe a bit of their story, or even just little details we pick up from their emails, we'll often prepare a small surprise and something thoughtful gift just for them. We see them, we care. We also include a free outfit that fits the personality they imagine for their doll.
That kind of care, the way you match a doll's outfit to the soul behind the order, well, that ain't business. That's heart. Real service leaves a trace, handwritten, heartfelt, and just a shade sweeter than the rest.
As a true doll lover, you must be familiar with the doll forum, right? Some customers were originally planning to place an order with us, but after a few competing vendors told the customer that we are not listed on TDF, they ended up changing their mind and ordering elsewhere, and just like that, we lost the order. To be honest, I was told that the platform no longer accepts new vendors. Maybe they're trying to avoid flooding the market with too many sellers of varying quality, which I totally understand, though that's just my guess. But I believe things like that won't stop us from building a good reputation and becoming known in the community. Judging a brand as untrustworthy just because they're not listed on a single platform is really unfair and honestly kind of scary. Trust comes from time, real experiences, and genuine care. That's something we can offer and we'll keep doing. Because I truly believe if you treat people with sincerity, you'll earn sincerity in return. And that's exactly what we offer and always will.
Custom outfits, handwritten notes, and kindness baked into every box. Not your typical cold transaction. This is the work of someone who sees the human behind the order form. I appreciate your transparency and the personal touch you bring, like those handwritten notes and custom marketing materials in every package. It's really unique, almost like the Etsy of the doll world. And the fact that you're holding a 5-star rating on Trustpilot says a lot about how customers experience your service. For listeners who might wonder who they can trust in a crowded market, that's exactly why I do these interviews, to show people which vendors are offering genuine care and honesty. I think it's important to shine a light on all the good actors in the community, whether they're established on TDF or building their own reputation one customer at a time. Okay, so when someone new walks in, maybe a little jumpy, how do you put their nerves to rest and help them feel they're working with folks they can trust?
I don't talk too much or make big promises because, honestly, saying a lot doesn't always build trust. Instead, I show it through action, like my emails with sincerity, the help I offer, the honest advice I give about dolls, the services I provide, and the fact that we have official authorization certificates. These are the things that speak for us.
And just between us, what does customer service mean on your daily beat?
I believe we're all customers in some way. We all play that role when we buy from others. That's why when I help someone, I feel like I'm also growing and becoming better myself.
She ain't selling silicone, she's selling peace of mind. And that kind of trust, it's earned in whispers, not shouted from rooftops. This is no cookie-cutter business. How do you help buyers cut through the fog and find the doll that's truly right for them?
I don't just throw a bunch of options at customers right away. That usually makes things more confusing, not helpful. Instead, I like to start with a few key questions. What's your budget? Is this your first time buying a doll? What kind of style are you into? Cute, realistic anime. And what material do you prefer, TPE or silicone? Once I have a better idea of their preferences, I use my experience to recommend the best direction and help narrow things down. After that, I'll offer honest, practical suggestions to guide them toward a doll they'll truly love. Everyone has different tastes, so there's no one-size-fits-all answer. If you're open to it, feel free to reach out. I'm always happy to chat and help one-on-one. And of course, if you're a little shy or just prefer not to talk to sellers directly, I totally get it. In that case, I recommend visiting the doll forum or connecting with other doll lovers. You might find the insights.
Budget, style, and soul. Mary starts with the person, not the product. That's rare, and rare's worth spotlighting. International parcels can take some twists and turns. How do you keep your shipments safe, silent, and on time, even with the wild card of customs?
That's a great question. Honestly, I rarely worry about shipping issues because I usually offer free air shipping and cover all customs fees for my customers, so there's no extra cost or surprise on their end. As for safety, we only work with logistics companies that have been officially partnered with the doll brands for years. They're reliable, professional, and always ship with privacy in mind. Now, when it comes to customs delays, well, I wish I could hop on a plane and go teach the local customs office a lesson. But unfortunately, that's beyond my control. Things like international policies can sometimes slow things down, but I always track the process in real time, keep the customer updated with any changes, and regularly push the shipping company for progress. If the wait gets frustrating, I usually send a small gift to make up for the delay. It's my way of saying thank you for their patience. And if, in rare cases, the package truly never arrives, we'll step in right away to find the fastest and best solution based on the situation.
She handles shipping like a seasoned smuggler with a conscience. But let's be real, if customs ever really messed up, Mary'd be on the tarmac in heels, handing out lessons no badge could teach. I had one last question for you, Mary. What drove you to start HiLoveDoll? And when the city sleeps, what's your dream for its future?
My love for dolls is what drives me, but I also hope this passion can turn into a sustainable career. Also a great way to meet lots of interesting people. We want to build a whole ecosystem around the dolls, not just the dolls themselves, but also accessories, clothing, and everything that fits perfectly with them. Our dream is simple but powerful. Whatever our customers wish for, that becomes our dream too. Also a personal wish, to buy a house for my dolls, where I can live and the dolls can too.
Mary, it was a pleasure interrogating you. Hope to have you back.
Thanks, Detective. My pleasure.
She came into the interrogation room calm, collected, and full of candor. Did she crack under pressure? Not a chance. And from what the reviews say, HiLoveDoll can be trusted to deliver more than just silicone curves. They deliver heart. Mary, you've earned your place in the dossier. This case, closed. But the city's never short on suspects. Until next time, this is Detective Mutt Newton, keeping the truth out of the shadows.